So we're in Caldwell Ranch, located in Rocheron, Texas, just south of Houston. And we're going to be looking at the framing stage of this D.R. Horton home. And it's going to be a highly educational video series for you guys. So you're definitely going to want to watch it to the end. And plus, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you'll be the most educated new construction home buyer anywhere in town. All right, let's take a look at this D.R. Horton in the rough framing stage. All right, so we're at the construction site, D.R. Horton, Caldwell Ranch. And as you guys have watched my other videos, I like to start off in the garage because they have a lot of structural items in here. And first thing I notice is this massive beam right here. And they have to have that because that's supporting a lot of the roof up there. And plus you don't have any columns. So that's a really nice laminated man-made product that they use for large spans for major load-bearing walls or areas. And so you have two big ones right there. You have to have at least two. They got three, of course, to drop the load down to the slab. Go straight down there, and then of course they'll clip it. It's good. So here's your house ground. And you'll have access to this once they're going to hang sheetrock here. You're going to have access to that just to double check and always make sure that that clamp is on tight. So that's a home maintenance item. It goes from earth ground because it's a piece of rebar that sticks straight in. And then of course they make it an electrical ground that goes into your breaker box. And anytime we have electrical, plumbing, anything you don't want a nail to go into, you're going to have a nail guard. You don't want a nail going into those. You don't want a nail going into those. Nail guards. And they'll have them on certain places where the electrical lines are, I think it's 1.5 inches. If they're too close, then they have to have a nail guard. So obviously they don't need one on everyone, but when they think it's too close, then they'll put a nail guard. Good stuff. So here's where I love it that D.R. Horton puts tankless water heaters in here. They'll bolt that onto the wall. That's your water connections and the exhaust for the water heater. The gas water heater goes out there. And of course we've got plumbing. Definitely want to see nail guard. I would like to see, this is a galvanized gas line. I would like to see a nail guard right there. And they haven't done the inspections yet, so they'll probably pick that up. Yeah, so keep in mind, in this stage, they're not done. They haven't gone through the inspections yet. They'll go through several phases of inspections before they hang the sheetrock up. And I think they're going to catch that one missing nail guard there. And I'm not going to spend a couple hours in here like an inspector would, but I'm just going to point out some of the things that I see while we're walking through. All right, let's keep looking at the house. So here's another large span. Anytime you see major, 3 of them put together, you're going to want to have at least 3 going down. Looks good. And over here, this is your main water cutoff or turn on to the entire house. And of course they insulate it because it's an exterior wall. Even, I don't know if they're going to have insulation on that side of the wall because it's a garage. They probably won't. So it looks like they got it double insulated. And let's see what kind of lines they use. Yeah, so it's PVC. Hey, let's walk in your house. And I like the fact that they've already got the foam going on. What that does is it creates a really good tight seal when they hang the sheetrock there and the sheetrock there. It butts up to there and makes it really tight. That's especially good for exterior or interior walls. But anything on the exterior, you're definitely going to want to do that. Now they have some more over here. This is all interior. So there's some foam up there. And of course the sheetrock will go along there. And then there. I think that maybe gives it a place to hang better, to make a better seal, even though it's not an exterior wall. I think that's what that does. Good. This is your utility room. Washer and dryer, or sorry, just washer connections. That's a 120 plug. And for your gas line, I don't see a gas line in here. That's weird. Here's your 220 for your electric dryer. Yeah, so check out my other videos when I do the model home walkthrough. It's really cool to see them in this stage because the model homes, they've got all that fluffy stuff and they make them look really, really good with all the furniture and the fixtures and everything. It's really neat to see them in this stage to see how they're actually being built. So let me spin you around. It's really cool. So island kitchen goes there. And these right there, that just gives them a place to hang the cabinets. They don't have to be structurally tight, like holding the house up type of structure, but it does give them a place to hang your cabinets. So you've got a lot of cabinets here too. And so there's your gas line for your gas range. And there's your vent hood, vents outside, that's always good. And here's something I like that they're doing. These plastic things here that are kind of slid up in there, I'll show you. Yeah, so they stop right there, and that's your heat radiant tech shield on the roof decking. Helps keep the attic a little bit cooler. But I like that they got a bunch of these baffles going down, because when they spray your insulation, it doesn't clog up the soffits. And they have a lot of them. It looks good, looks good. Here's your back patio. The master bedroom. And you're probably wondering what the green stuff is. That's an insecticide, or it's a bug deterrent. They'll spray that. Might be borax. I forget what's actually in there. But what they do, they'll spray it a couple of feet up, just to keep the bugs from wanting to even try to eat anything in there. And that stuff lasts for years and years and years. Here's your master bathroom. Wow, that's a nice walk-in. So they don't have a tub. They don't have a drop-in tub. It's just all one big stand-up shower. I mean, who uses a tub anyway? But I think you can get one with a tub if you want a tub and a shower. There's your 2 sinks. It'll look nice. Big walk-in closet. It'll look good. Here's your data box. So this conduit goes from somewhere outside. I think I saw it in the garage. But what they could do is they can bring in your data lines from outside of the house, like AT&T, Comcast, or whoever, and they can bring it back in here. Your router will probably sit right there. Here's all your Cat 5 low voltage stuff. Looks good. Okay, so we're back in the kitchen. I wanted to show you some of the different plumbing stuff they use in here. The blue and the red lines, those are plastic. They call them PEX plumbing. PEX, I believe. They have different brand names, but they're basically the same thing. They flex just a little bit, just to keep them from freezing. They'll still freeze, but they're a little less or more impervious to freezing because they flex a little bit. Interior, you don't have to worry about it, but when you have exterior plumbing, and they'll probably wrap it anyway. Yeah, so yeah, those are wrapped. Good stuff. Yeah, so there's your water lines for your tankless water heater, PEX plumbing. That's good stuff. I think they have PVC, one big PVC pipe coming into the house. That's your main water, and then that divides up into the PEX plumbing. Good stuff. Yeah, so pretty cool, isn't it, to walk through a DR Horton home in the framing stage. There's a lot of good stuff in here. A lot of stuff that isn't quite done. They haven't done the inspections yet. These homes are for sale. This has actually got a nice backyard too. But make sure you look me up so I can help you out. James Potenza, the Houston New Home Realtor. I do this for all my clients. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you'll be the most educated home buyer in town. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.